Fuck Nintendo Switch Online. What's going on, guys? I am sick as hell right now if you can't hear to my voice, but I felt like this is a video I needed to make because this is a topic that I've talked about in the past and I've been very vocally against in the past as well. I've made videos on this as well, which I will have linked in the description, where Nintendo's own president in an investor call came out and admitted that he didn't even believe that Nintendo Switch Online offered any sort of value to customers in its current state, but they were still going to go ahead and charge people for it. So a link for that video will be in the description, and I go into a lot of depth regarding the different details of Nintendo Switch Online. But what I want to talk about is basically all this new information that we have gotten literally days before this service launches to the public, and all of a sudden your multiplayer will be locked behind a paywall for no apparent reason other than Nintendo being greedy little shits. And that is what really pisses me off, and seeing a lot of people defend this is just absolutely sickening to me. I mean, honestly, how the fuck does this do you any sort of favor? Nintendo is literally screwing you over and you're going to defend them. It just blows my mind. Nintendo fans or whatever, they should be the ones who are most vocally against this because this is their favorite platform. This is the company that they play their games from. You should want that company to treat you well as a customer. You should not just sit there and take your fucking beating like a good loyal dog. I don't know. I just will never understand it. But the two main features of Nintendo Switch Online, I'm getting way off topic here, but the two main features, they are the cloud save functionality, which is arguably the most requested feature on the Nintendo Switch, because given the portable nature, people are worried that if they break their Switch, maybe it gets lost, they will lose all of their save data because Nintendo does not allow you to transfer data between Switches, and they do not allow you to put your save data on a micro SD card, which would enable you to back up your save data or move it from console to console. They do not allow you to do that, and they don't allow you to do that so they could sell you this cloud service that is bundled in with Nintendo Switch Online. There's no other reason for it. It would be so easy to be able to move data to an SD card. Like, that is basic early 1990s technology, early 2000s. People have been doing this shit forever. Moving data to an SD card is nothing complicated, and Nintendo is only doing this to make more money. But that's beside the point. So people were actually kind of excited that they were adding cloud save backups to the Switch. And that was something that maybe people who didn't even play their Switch Online were going to subscribe to this service for, because they wanted that peace of mind of being able to back up their save data in the event of their Switch breaking, failing, or something like that. So that was something a lot of people were looking forward to. But a little while ago, we found out that it wasn't going to work on all games. And then we even found out that it wasn't going to work on even some of Nintendo's own first-party games. For example, like Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. A game that people will no doubt put well over 100 hours into, because Pokemon games are not just, oh, you beat the main story and you just stop. No, people play those games for hundreds of hours, and that is the perfect example of a game that you would probably want to be able to back up your save data for, because it would absolutely suck if you had to restart that game, say if you broke your Switch or something like that. So that's one of those games that you would fully expect people to want to take advantage of cloud saves for. But guess what? Nintendo is not allowing that because they want to prevent cheating. Isn't that so fucking noble of them? I mean, who the hell is Nintendo to tell me that I cannot back up my save data on the system I paid for using the online subscription I'm expected to pay for a game that I paid for because they don't want me cheating? Are you fucking kidding me? It is 2018. Cloud saves are something that are an industry standard on every single other platform for every single game that comes out. I mean, Steam does not care what games you back up your save data for. Xbox and PlayStation do not care what games you back up your save data for. It works for every single game on a system-wide level. It is not, oh, let me check the checklist of games that support cloud saves. Oh, look, Nintendo's own first-party games do not support their own first-party cloud storage system. I mean, it is beyond stupid, and the people defending this shit are fucking idiots. So it gets even worse from there, because now we found out that if there is any lapse, meaning your membership expires to Nintendo Switch Online, say you break your Switch or something the day your membership expires, guess what? Your cloud saves are deleted forever. Nintendo does not store them in the cloud. They are deleted the second your membership expires. That is so fucked up. I think PlayStation, they make you pay for PS Plus in order to access cloud saves. But the difference is if your PS Plus expires, your cloud saves are still there. You just have to renew your PS Plus in order to access them. They don't delete them, but Nintendo, they're like, fuck off. If you don't pay us, we're deleting your cloud saves, and that is going to make people feel like they have to stay subscribed, even if they're not using the service, out of fear of losing their cloud saves. Nintendo is taking advantage of their customers, and they know this is a feature people want because they're already worried about losing all their progress on a very fragile system that can be taken portably, which increases the chance of it breaking. It is not hard to save cloud data. It is very cheap in 2018, and there is no excuse why Nintendo is pulling this bullshit. I mean, cloud saves are the only feature you could argue that Nintendo Switch Online offers over the existing functionality that we have had for free on the Switch for the past 18 months. So this is complete and utter bullshit, but don't you worry, Nintendo Switch Online gets even worse. So the second thing that Nintendo was advertising as being a perk of being a Nintendo Switch Online member was the free NES games that you got with your subscription, which, I mean, whoop-de-fucking-who, you know, 20-plus-year-old games. Can't wait to subscribe to Nintendo Switch Online to play the games I've been able to play on my computer and phone for the past 15 years. But whatever, it's a cool perk if you're interested in that and you want to play those games natively on a Nintendo console. That's fine, whatever. It's not going to hurt anyone for them to include more stuff in the subscription. But where this gets really shitty is, if you are not logged into the internet for any point over 7 days, you will not be able to access those games that are included with the subscription that you paid for. Nintendo is enforcing DRM on 20-plus-year-old NES games. Let that sink in for a second. That is where their priorities are lying right now. They are so worried about you playing a 20-plus-year-old game that they are not actively selling, that they are not actively making money on. They will not allow you to play those games offline if you just so happen to not be able to connect your Switch to the internet for any point of time over a week. And this is really shitty, considering the portable nature of the Switch. I've taken my Switch with me whenever I've gone on trips. Like last year I went on a cruise with my family and I brought my Switch. It was a 9-day cruise. I didn't have internet. Guess what? Even if I was a Nintendo Switch Online member, for those 9 days or whatever, I would not be able to play the games that I paid for through my subscription because Nintendo is so worried about me playing the games that I had to subscribe to their service to initially to even download. Nintendo, you're not selling these games. You're not making money off them. Why do you care if someone downloads them and then plays them offline maybe after their subscription expires? Is it really that big of a deal? Are you losing millions of dollars off of this? Because I can guarantee you, not even 100,000 people are going to see this service and be like, well, you know what? I'm going to subscribe to Nintendo Switch Online so I can play NES games that I've been able to download for free on my PC and cell phone, iPad, whatever the hell you want to play them on, for free for the past 2 decades. No one cares. No one is going to try to get one over on you. Yeah, I really showed Nintendo. I've been playing Super Mario Brothers on my Switch in offline mode for the past 3 months. That sounds like so much fun, doesn't it? I mean, come on. Is this really what you're going to do to your customers that are paying you for your own premium service? You are going to slap on this bullshit DRM required check-in time that no one wants. I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous to me, but it just pains me. It pains me to see people defending this shit. It is not giving you any benefit. You have been playing on your Switch for the past 18 months if you got it on launch like myself. You've been playing online 100% free, and all of a sudden, because it happens to be the month of September, that is going to stop because Nintendo deems it worthy to charge you for a feature that has been free up until this point. You have been playing on your Switch on the multiplayer games that you've already paid for well over a year in some cases, and all of a sudden Nintendo is basically giving you the middle finger and saying, guess what, if you want to keep playing the game that you already paid for, you know, the one that you've already been enjoying for the past year, you're going to have to pay up, and if you don't like it, tough shit because we already have your money. That is beyond screwed up in my mind, and there is no defense for this whatsoever. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on this. Apologies for the rant, but this just really pissed me off. I will be back to making normal videos pretty soon as my voice, fixes itself, I guess. And I'm kind of done with everything I've been busy with in school recently. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe for future videos. And also, check out my Twitter and Discord. The links for those are in the description. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.